Imagine a house with 160 rooms, 10,000 windows, and 2,000 doors. It's a place where wrong doors drop you 13 feet into a garden, and staircases go absolutely nowhere. Take the infamous 7-Eleven staircase. You walk down 7 steps, turn, and climb 11 steps, only to find yourself standing on the exact same floor. Construction on this sprawling, chaotic mansion never stopped. For 38 years, hammers swung 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without a single pause. This estate was entirely hostile to the living. Every twisting hallway and dead end was built with a singular, obsessive purpose: to manipulate the dead. The sole architect of this labyrinth was Sarah Winchester, a solitary widow and heir to an immense American fortune. But that vast fortune was soaked in blood. The money came from the Winchester lever-action rifle, one of the deadliest and most successful weapons of the 19th century. In a remarkably short span, Sarah lost everything she loved. Her husband passed away, followed closely by the death of her infant daughter at barely 5 weeks old. Desperate for answers, she turned to a spiritual medium. The diagnosis was terrifying. Sarah was cursed, hunted by the vengeful ghosts of every single person ever killed by a Winchester rifle. The medium prescribed an extreme cure. Sarah had to move out west and know the house continuously. The theory was that the relentless noise of saws and hammers would confuse and drive away the spirits. Armed with a nearly bottomless bank account, she turned her profound grief into a terrifying physical reality. At the absolute geometric center of this sprawling maze sits the seance room. Every night at midnight, Sarah retreated to this hidden chamber to commune with good spirits. These entities supposedly provided her with the next day's architectural blueprints. These blueprints were weaponized spatial tactics. Trapdoors, fake closets, and maze-like dead ends were constructed to trap and confuse the malevolent ghosts pursuing her. She also wove protective wards directly into the fixtures. The number 13 repeats obsessively throughout the estate. 13 lights on a chandelier, 13 panes in the ceiling glass, and even 13 cloaks in her personal wardrobe. This chaotic design functioned as a highly calculated paranoid defense system engineered to outsmart the supernatural. Even the strangest features often had practical, physical explanations. Take the tiny 2-inch-tall stairs, rumored to trip up ghosts. In reality, Sarah was only 4 feet 10 inches tall and suffered from debilitating arthritis. In 1906, the Winchester mansion towered 7 stories high. Then, a massive earthquake leveled San Francisco and violently shook the surrounding valleys. The disaster sheared the top 3 floors completely off the house, trapping Sarah inside her bedroom until workers literally pried her out with a crowbar. Instead of seeing a tectonic shift, Sarah interpreted the earthquake as a severe warning from the spirit world that she was getting too close to finishing the estate. Physical ailments and geological disasters didn't break her delusion. They were completely absorbed into her worldview, only fueling her lifelong paranoia. In 1922, at the age of 88, Sarah Winchester passed away quietly in her bed. The very moment that the news of her death reached the grounds, the ceaseless construction on the house stopped. Workers dropped their tools and simply walked off the job. To this day, you can still find half-driven nails and unfinished walls sitting exactly as they were abandoned a century ago. The obsessive 38-year wall of noise she built to outrun her curse was finally replaced by a deafening, permanent silence. Almost immediately, the public descended on the property, eager to uncover the immense fortune rumored to be hidden deep inside the labyrinth. They eventually cracked open her most secure vault, a heavy steel door protecting a smaller inner safe, which concealed a single hidden bin. Inside, they found no gold or jewels. The bin contained only her will, a written eulogy, and locks of hair from her late husband and infant daughter. This 38-year architectural obsession stands as a physical barrier intended to shield a grieving mother from the crushing weight of her own loss.